Hi, I'm Michelle Shepard, owner of West Coast Nutrition, and today I want to talk to you about the next meal rule. So, consistency is king for weight loss as well as all of your other health goals, gut health, energy, you name it, it matters. But consistency gets really hard if you tend to fall off the wagon and stay off the wagon, for more than a day or two at a time. And in our current diet culture, you're either on or you're off. So you probably learned this and come by it really honestly. This often looks like coming home after a really stressful day, ordering something that doesn't feel good for dinner, and then going, crap, I've totally pooched the day. I'm just going to pull out the chips. I'm going to start again tomorrow or next week. It might also look like ordering something really indulgent for dinner when you kind of gone in with a salad or something healthy in your mind, and then going, well, crap, I already ruined this meal. You know what? I'm going to get dessert and have that extra drink. This kind of fatalistic thinking about food means that instead of falling off for a meal or a day, we often start next week or in the fall, or we miss 3 weeks worth because we feel like we've already wrecked our progress. And it's also not supporting our goals, nor is it true. So if you think about it, if you miss a couple meals in a week, you're still on track to that 80-90% that gets you results when it comes to weight loss and helps you keep that weight off once you lose it. But if you lose a week a month, that's 25%. And if you lose any more than that, that's really going to add up and slow things down for you. So remember, we're not going for perfection. We're going for nice, consistent progress. So you don't have to be on track all the time, but we can't be falling off and staying off. That's the goal of today. So I have a client who used this successfully a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to share her story with you. This client came from a really diety history. So Weight Watchers, Dr. B, Atkins, all the big guys. And in the beginning, really struggled with feeling like if she wasn't following the formula for her meals that we talked about, she was doing it wrong, she'd ruin her day, and she would just kind of fall into the snacks at night. What this meant is she might be super clean for a few meals, have a little blip, but then lose all night to hundreds and hundreds of calories of extras because she felt so bad about not being perfect. We started working on the next meal rule, and over time, what we got was this. So she came into our session and she said, you know what? I had the worst day last week. I came home and ate way more than I wanted, and I pulled the crap out of the cupboard to snack on after dinner because I felt like I ruined my day. And I realized that I could use this rule, right? I didn't have to keep going, and that it was kind of silly to think I'd ruined a whole week because I'd one bad afternoon with food. So what she did is made a plan for the next day. She realized she had no groceries in her fridge, which is why she made a big bowl of pasta for dinner when she was stressed. She sat down, she put her grocery order in, she made a plan for the rest of the week and ordered some healthy takeout for the next day and just kind of got back on track. And there was no drama, there was no days and days of feeling bad about it. She was able to recover because you know what? Even if you are committed, even if your goals are really important, you're going to fall down because you're human and we got to do food over and over and over again every day. And so she used the next meal rule successfully here after weeks and weeks of learning to use it. And instead of feeling shame and frustration and like it was ruined, she shifted to problem solving and just moving forward no matter where she was. So how I want you to use the next meal rule is every time you realize you have fallen off or you're eating in a way that doesn't align with your weight loss goals, your job is to shame-free, guilt-free know that whatever happened, you're human, that's fine. Your job is to come up with a plan for the next meal as soon as you realize you're off track. You might be a few days in before this thought really occurs to you. It's going to get easier over time. But your job is to problem solve instead of getting locked up in the drama. So what can you do for the next meal? Is that breakfast the next morning? Do you have stuff for a smoothie? Do you need a plan to drive through Starbucks and get egg bites? Do you need to order groceries or pull out your emergency meal plan, which is what some of my other clients do of their healthy-ish takeout instead, so they can use that for the rest of the week if they're really busy and stressed. Coming up with a plan for the next meal helps your brain refocus from frustration and off on all in or all out thinking around food and into just steadily moving forward more consistently instead of getting locked into those ruts. It sounds simpler than it is to enact, and I know that when I ask it of you, but I would love for you to give this a try the next time you hear yourself saying, I've already ruined this day, I'll start next week, I'll have more time in the fall, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, even though I'm off track. So Let me know, hit reply, or in the comments below if you're on YouTube, and let me know if you've tried this and where you get off track. I would love to support you.